Today I would like to show you our operator or accountant-based training. Now what this means is that as an accountant or as an operator of the system teaches the software where fields are at, the software will then remember and apply those changes the next time it sees a vendor's invoice. We sometimes refer to this as machine learning because we're actually teaching the software, and then the software is going to learn and then adapt as we're processing additional invoices for a specific vendor. So what you see in front of me is what we call the verification station. That's the station here in the foreground, and in the background we have a project setup station. What I want to show you is how the software is taught. First thing what we do is we open up our verification station and we simply just tell the software where things are at that it didn't find. So for example, it didn't find the invoice number, so I'm going to train it and point and click. And then for the invoice date, I'm going to teach it where the invoice date was found. Now that I've done that, the software is going to remember that for this vendor, and the next time we see a vendor called Custom Kitchens of Bayshore, the software is going to recall where I taught it and apply that training, and therefore I will not have to teach it any longer where invoice number or invoice date are located. So what I'm going to do is simply point and click. I'm going to hit our Close Task button. And this is just the screen that asks us if we want to confirm anything else on the document. I'm going to hit No. Now what's happening behind the scenes is the software is grabbing that document and remembering that that's one that we need to use so that it can be taught where these are at. And what it does is it creates a field extraction training batch. Now this is the admin side where we call the project setup station, and you can see in a menu we have field extraction training batches. These batches is what the software then uses to train and keep track of its training as we're teaching it on the fly or as our accountants or AP people are teaching the software. So you can see it actually creates this field extraction training batch for the vendor, and then we can see here that our specific invoice that we were training is found here. Once it gets a certain level of confidence, the software locks in that training so that the next time we see this vendor's invoice, no matter if the data is different, it will remember where we pointed and clicked and apply that training. Now it's much more intelligent than, of course, just remembering the rectangle of where we pointed and clicked. It's remembering a lot more, for example, where I pointed and clicked in reference to other details on the document, maybe in reference to where the line items start or where the vendor's information is located on the document. So this is an example of our operator or accountant-based training and how the software does it. It is all on the fly. The AP person or the accountant never knows that the software is actually learning as we teach it. So it's not a big IT resource. It doesn't require a consultant. It's simply what we refer to as training on the fly, and we allow our end users to do that for us. Once again, minimizing any IT resources or system admin functions that are required up front. So this is a great way to understand how the software is learning and adapting to different styles of documents. I hope you enjoyed this video. If we can help you with anything else, please reach out to us. Thank you so much.